In a startling revelation that shook the world, a daring investigative journalist uncovered the shocking truth behind the top 10 most powerful mafia countries. As the intricate web of corruption unraveled, it became evident that these nations harbored a clandestine underworld, where criminal organizations rule with an iron fist. From the lavish streets of Moscow to the gritty alleys of Naples, the journalist's relentless pursuit of truth exposed the deep rooted connections between politicians, businessmen, and the mafia. With each revelation, the dark underbelly of the power became increasingly apparent, revealing a global network of illicit activities that controlled economies and shaped geopolitics. As the story broke, the ramifications reverberated across the globe, challenging perceptions and forcing governments to confront the inconvenient truth lurking within their borders. The world would never be the same again. Number 10. Albania. The Albanian Mafia has long been a notorious force in the criminal underworld, known for its ruthlessness and extensive reach. Originating from Albania, this organized crime group has established a global presence with connections spanning across Europe and beyond. Their activities range from drug trafficking and human smuggling to arms smuggling and money laundering. With a hierarchical structure and code of silence, the Albanian mafia operates with meticulous planning and fierce loyalty, making it a formidable adversary for law enforcement agencies worldwide. The impact of the Albanian mafia on local communities and the global criminal landscape is profound, highlighting the need for concentrated and concerted efforts to combat their illicit operations and dismantle their networks. Number 9. Colombia. Colombia has long been associated with the infamous and powerful mafia groups that have operated within its borders. One of the most notorious among them is the Colombian Mafia, also known as La Oficina de Envigado. With a history of dating back to 1980s, this criminal organization has wielded immense power and influence throughout the country, involved in various illicit activities such as drug trafficking, extortion, and money laundering. The Colombian Mafia has left an indelible mark on the nation's social fabric. Its network reaches far and wide, employing tactics of violence and intimidation to maintain control. The Colombian Mafia's complex web of connections and operations continues to challenge law enforcement efforts, making it a formidable force within the criminal underworld. Number 8. Brazil. The Brazilian Mafia, commonly known as the Brazil Mafia, is a formidable criminal organization that has cast a dark shadow over the nation. With deep-rooted connections and a complex network of operations, the Brazil Mafia holds significant power and influence within the country's underworld. Operating across various illicit activities such as drug trafficking, extortion, money laundering, and organized crime, they command a formidable presence. Their activities extend beyond the borders, spreading their reach globally. The Brazil Mafia is notorious for its ruthlessness, employing intimidation, violence, and corruption to maintain control. Law enforcement agencies are engaged in a constant battle against this formidable criminal force, seeking to dismantle its operations and bring its leaders to justice. Number 7. Turkey. The Turkey Mafia, also known as the Turkish Organized Crime Syndicate, is a formidable force that operates within the shadows of Turkey's intricate social fabric. With a history rooted in secrecy and illicit activities, the Turkey Mafia has gained notoriety for its involvement in various criminal enterprises, including drug trafficking, extortion, money laundering, and human trafficking. Their extensive network reaches into the highest echelons of power, enabling them to manipulate and control key sectors of society. Operating with ruthless efficiency, the Turkey Mafia employs a combination of fear, corruption, and violence to protect their interests and maintain their grip on power. This clandestine underworld continues to pose a significant challenge to law enforcement agencies as they strive to dismantle this powerful criminal empire. Number 6. Bulgaria. Bulgaria's mafia, known as the Bulgarian Organized Crime, has gained notoriety for its widespread influence and illicit activities. Operating within a complex network, the Bulgarian mafia has its roots deeply embedded in the country's history and socio-political landscape. Engaging in various criminal enterprises, including drug trafficking, human smuggling, money laundering, and extortion, the BOC has successfully established a powerful presence both within Bulgaria and intentionally with a reputation for violence and intimidation. The extent of their reach and the level of their involvement in organized crime activities make the Bulgarian Mafia a formidable force in the criminal underworld. Number 5. Mexico. The Mexican Mafia, also known as La M, is a notorious criminal organization that originated in the United States prison system. Founded in the 1950s, the Mexican Mafia started as a protection group of Hispanic inmates but quickly evolved into a powerful and violent criminal enterprise. Operating primarily in California, the Mexican Mafia has expanded its influence across the country and even into Mexico. Known for their involvement in drug trafficking and extortion, murder, the Mexican Mafia is notorious for its strict hierarchical structure and ruthless tactics. Number 4. The United States. The United States Mafia, also known as La Cosa Nostra, is a notorious criminal organization that has left an indelible mark on the nation's history. Originating in the early 20th century, this clandestine network of organized crime thrived through a web of extortion, racketeering, and violence. With its roots tracking back to Italian immigrant communities, the United States Mafia has infiltrated various sectors, including labor unions, gambling, and drug trafficking. Infamous figures like Al Capone and Lucky Luciano have become synonymous with the dark allure of this secretive underworld. Number 3. Japan. Japan, a land known for its rich culture and technological advancements, holds a dark secret within its shadows: the Japanese Mafia. Despite its reputation as a safe and orderly society, this clandestine underworld operates with a code of honor and strict hierarchy. Known as the Yakuza, the Japanese Mafia has a complex history that intertwines with tradition, crime, and power. Fueled by a unique blend of tradition and modernity, the Japanese Mafia remains an enigmatic force within the country. Number 2. Italy. Italy is notorious for its deep-rooted connection to organized crime, particularly the Mafia. The Italian Mafia, known as Cosa Nostra, has a long and dark history that spans generations, with its origins dating back to the late 19th century. The Mafia has exerted its influence across various sectors, including politics, business, and society. The secretive criminal network operates through a strict hierarchical structure where loyalty and obedience are paramount. Number 1. Russia. The Russian Mafia, also known as the Russian Mob or Bratva, is a formidable criminal organization that has gained notoriety for its vast reach and ruthless tactics. Emerging in the chaotic aftermath of the Soviet Union's collapse, the Russian Mafia swiftly established itself as a dominant force in the criminal underworld. With its intricate networks, the Bratva operates across multiple sectors, including drug trafficking, arms smuggling, extortion, and money laundering. Renowned for their code of honor and strict hierarchy, Russian mafia groups operate with meticulous organization and demonstrate a willingness to resort to extreme violence to protect their interests. Their influence extends beyond Russia's borders, with connections reaching into various corners of the globe. The Russian mafia remains a powerful and enigmatic force, continuously evolving and adapting to the challenges it faces.